Ayahuasca and Its Tradition by me, Ulysses Medina. The use of psychoactive substances have been a part of human cultures for centuries, serving both medicinal and spiritual purposes. Ayahuasca and Its Tradition by me, Ulysses Medina. The use of psychoactive substances have been a part of human cultures for centuries, serving both medicinal and spiritual purposes. This wine of the soul, as it is called in some Peruvian villages, is prepared by cooking or macerating two plants, which I'm gonna butcher. The stems of Banisteriopsis capi and the leaves of the Rubiaceous Psychotria verdis, and was used for medicinal and spiritual purposes. Today, it has gained popularity among Westerners seeking alternative treatments for various ailments as well for personal growth and self-discovery. I will explain the traditional use of ayahuasca among indigenous communities, its growing popularity in modern Western society, and the commodification of the sacred plant. The use of ayahuasca has been a central part of indigenous cultures in the Amazon for thousands of years. The brew is consumed in a ceremonial setting under the guidance of a shaman, who serves as a meditator between the physical and spiritual worlds. The experience is said to be transformative, allowing individuals to confront their fears, traumas, and inner demons, and to connect with the divine. It is also used for healing physical and psychological elements, as well as for divination and communication with the spirit world. In Western society, ayahuasca has gained popularity as a form of alternative therapy and personal growth. Many individuals travel to South America to participate in ayahuasca ceremonies, seeking relief from depression, anxiety, addiction, and other mental illnesses, which the ancient cultures have been doing for thousands of years. Research has shown promising results in the treatment of depression and anxiety, as well as in the reduction of problematic drug use. Just like Shuar people, they had shamans with patients that have had the visionary experience that will allow them to diagnose patients, as well as make predictions about the future. One of the main issues is the cultural appropriation and commodification of ayahuasca. Indigenous communities have long guarded their traditional knowledge and practices, and the appropriation of their sacred plant by Westerners raised concerns about exploitation and disrespect. The commercialization of ayahuasca retreats and the proliferation of untrained facilitators has also led to safety concerns and a lack of respect for the traditional cultural practices associated with. The commodification of ayahuasca is also reflected in the art market, where Shipibo Conibo textiles and art have gained popularity among Westerners. The Shipibo people are an indigenous group in the Peruvian Amazon who have a deep cultural connection to ayahuasca. Their traditional patterns and designs are said to represent the visions that arise during ayahuasca ceremonies. However, the appropriation and commercialization of their art by non-indigenous artists and designers raises questions about the exploitation of indigenous cultural heritage. The Smithsonian National Museum of the American Indian has highlighted the importance of recognizing and respecting indigenous cultures and their traditional knowledge. In an exhibition titled The Amazon Gardens of Life, the museum showcases the cultural diversity of the Amazon region and emphasizes the importance of preserving traditional practices and ecological knowledge. In conclusion, the use of ayahuasca has a long and rich history in indigenous cultures in the Amazon, serving both medicinal and spiritual purposes. Its growing popularity in Western society as a form of alternative therapy and personal growth raises important questions about cultural appropriation and commodification. As Westerners continue to seek healing and spiritual experiences with ayahuasca, it is crucial to respect traditional practices and knowledge of indigenous communities, and to recognize the potential harm that can result from the commodification of their sacred plant.